What's up, heathens? How ya doing? Today we're looking in the comments again, but first we have to crown the dumbass from last week. And last week's dumbass was this dumbass right here. Yes, you who thinks homosexuality is caused by toxins and all of this other fucking bullshit you've listed here. Man, I don't know what to say to you other than you're just a dumbass. This week's dumbass comes from Skeptic Mafia member Drew's book reviews, so be sure to thank him either in the chat or in the comments down below. If you picked this dumbass last week, then you win 1,000,000 God points! Remember, these God points are worth about as much as the new IFB movement. They ain't worth shit! Speaking of dipshits, apparently I need to explain how light and sound are exactly the same. And apparently landmarks prove that the Earth is flat. Apparently single-cell microbiology is way too complex for it to just come about naturally. You stupid! And apparently we need to mount HD cameras on rockets that go in outer space. And we're all apparently inside a giant tube. So if you guys want to know more about these dumbass comments, then please stay tuned. But first we have our ritualistic Today I Learned. And first up on Today I Learned of Hans Sheriff, German Luftwaffe master interrogator, instead of physical torture on POWs, used techniques like nature walks, going out on a pleasant lunch, and swimming where the subject would reveal information on their own. He helped shape U.S. interrogation techniques after the war. And wow! I have to say that's kind of interesting type of approach, you know, gaining the trust of the individual instead of beating the shit out of them to where they would tell you anything. Seems like it would be much more effective than, you know, the beating the shit out of somebody method. And next on Today I learned that mythological smith gods such as Hephaestus, I don't know. I can't say that particular name without thinking of, you know, a redneck with a wife beater on. Hephaestus. Wayland, Svarg, Ptah. I'm gutting these words, etc. are often depicted as crippled or deformed. This is now believed to be from constant exposure to arsenic, which was added to copper to make bronze. That's interesting. And then finally on Today I Learned, during World War II, Steinway and Sons airdropped pianos with large parachutes and complete tuning instructions into the battle for the American troops. Called the Victory Vertical or the GI Steinways, the pianos were to provide a bit of relaxation. The pianos came in olive, blue, and gray drab. That's interesting. I'm glad that somebody put money into that because morale is a serious component of that particular situation. I mean, if you have a shitty attitude and, you know, your depression creeps in or whatnot during that kind of time, I could see that really affecting the performance of people. And so this right here was just a simple solution to try to raise morale. I think that was a very good solution. And I'm just glad that it happened. Oh, that's it for Today I Learned, but you guys know what we do after Today I Learned, right? Yes, that's right. Out of Context Comics. And today, one of my favorite superheroes, actually, I would say my favorite superhero, Spider-Man. Right here, it's a woman saying, "Look out! Plant Man is throwing coconuts from that tree!" And he's just sitting up in a tree and he's like, "Coconuts to you!" And I mean, holy shit. That's just a crazy day, anywhere where palm trees are, like Hawaii maybe or something. I don't know. It looks like they're in kind of like a greenhouse or something, but it just seems like some crazy guy smoked too much meth, climbed up a tree, and he's like, coconuts to you! Except they would be smeared with shit and everything, just like coconuts, It's like, oh god, he's throwing shit-covered coconuts at us. What the fuck do we do about that? Anyways, it's quite interesting, this particular panel. And so if you guys want to send me any funny out-of-context comics clips or anything like that, please send it to @GodlessEngineer on Twitter. I would really appreciate it. Next up, it's shitty ass science. We're gonna answer some science shit really wrong. All right, shitty ass science. I gotta get in costume because yeah. All right, here we go. All right, shitty ass science. How does one get a peanut to grow from their head? Asking for a friend. And it's somebody else's post that says, "Oh God, please help me. I think I hear howling. Oh wait, it's actually peanuts growling." Oh my God. Okay, so have you guys seen that video game called Last of Us? Well, basically, it's that type of situation. This motherfucker right here is infected with the peanut, whatever kind of fungus thingy. It's a peanut fungus. It infects you, and it's gonna take over the world via zombies. This guy right here, all hope is lost. He is no longer his former self. He is now a peanut head. We have to aim directly for the nut, and then we gotta take that nut out. Like in that Sniper Elite 4 where you can shoot the nuts off of Nazis. It's a pretty fun game. I love shooting the nuts off Nazis. It's often a much better solution than just punching the motherfuckers. But anyways, back to the peanut-headed people. You gotta aim for the nut in order to take them out. Otherwise, you'll just piss them off. Now, if you'll notice, it's got two other nuts with him that's chasing him. And basically, he's leading the charge to go and infect two other people with nuts. And so these peanuts will infect the others, grow out the top of their heads, and then control their bodies. So again, you gotta aim for the nuts in order to take them out. Otherwise, you're just pissing them off. I do have to say, I wish that I had a PS4 because they've got the new Last of Us game that should be coming out, I think, early next year. And the first Last of Us game looked really interesting. I didn't get to play it, and I also didn't finish any gameplays of it. But I have seen The Last of Us all the way through. Like, I've seen the ending of it and everything like that. But it was very sporadic, I guess, because I'm remembering it as I'm talking about it, and I don't know if I skip shit. But anyways, so I'm really interested to see the next Last of Us, see how that story plays out, because it's got a great story behind it. And no, for those of you wondering, I haven't finished Sniper Elite 4. Not one bit. This shit takes precedence over gaming, which is a little sad. But anyways, enough shitty ass science. Now it's time to do the comments of the day. Prepare to face palm yourself in the next week. All right. First comment, Ashley Hartz. Taking your morning sun will be so easy. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Taking your morning sun? I don't know what in the world my morning, how can you take my morning sun? Am I not going to wake up one day? Is this a veiled threat? Please elaborate. Well, apparently right before that, she commented with, explain your fat about a 3D circle, magnetic rectangle circle with a hole in it, and a magnetic field of vibrations come from, and how we live on top of the flat side. What? I don't even know what you want me to explain with this. Explain light and sound are the same. Light and sound are not the same. Light does act as a wave on occasion, but it also acts as a particle. Sound is an actual wave which is caused by the pressure in whatever medium it's in. It increases and decreases pressure, it creates a sound. That's what a sound wave is. So I don't know what you mean, other than the fact that light can also be represented as a wave. We live inside the center of the magnetic field and not inside an ice wall or a globe, as you say, with dirt and junk. You will never talk this stuff. Your master will not allow it. Okay, I don't have a master whatsoever, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Very disappointed that you have decided to go into this topic. This will be the last of your videos I watch, which is sad because I kind of liked your subject matter, particularly when you were sober doing it. So this is on my confronting the anti-choice Christians in my local city. So first off, for you to say this will be the last videos that I watch, last of your videos that I watch, good. I'm really glad that that's the last video of mine that you're going to watch if you don't agree that women should have the choice to either get an abortion or not. Honestly, if you think that women shouldn't have that basic choice about their health, then honestly, I don't care if you watch or not. My videos are not geared to your audience. So you can fuck off, don't care. Also, I'm sober for like all of these videos, especially that particular video. I did not have a drink whatsoever that day. So no, I wasn't drunk then. I'm usually not drunk on stream. While I do drink beer on occasion on stream, those are the only beers I usually have, and I'm never actually drunk. You see, I can slip right into being a drunk hillbilly really easily, and then I can slip right out of it just as easily. So whenever I start acting like a drunk hillbilly, it is an act, motherfucker. For you, Godless Pillsbury, ball spinners are busy with debates and insults, creating diversions from the simple truth. What is that simple truth? The earth measures flat! By landmarks all over the world, there is no curve. This will prove once and for all who are the brainwashed. Apparently you ballers are just educated dumbasses, dupes of the state. Okay, first of all, Godless Pillsbury. I've been called Pillsbury before, so your insults don't really affect me. They're definitely not helping you get your point across, whatever the fuck your point may be. Next up, we're not busy with debates exactly. We're busy with a lot of things like the globe heads, if you will. Not exactly, preoccupied with debates necessarily, but just, spreading scientific information in general. That's not just the flat earth debate, but that's any subject that's in science, like climate change or evolution. And no, the landmarks don't measure the earth to be flat. What the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what relevance that has to the world actually being flat. Are there buildings that are straight up, like in parallel with the plumb line, that is, where it's level, where, meaning that it's perpendicular to the pull of gravity? Yeah, they are. That doesn't prove that the earth is flat, though. Actually, a solid case could be made that if you measured two buildings that are far enough away, you would be able to detect the, the different angles of it. Like very long bridges, you can actually measure that yourself. This is going to sound similar because it's from the same guy, but it's actually a different comment. Don't get sidetracked with all the debates, theories, models, formulas, and all the other bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors meant to deter us from the simple truth. What is that simple truth? The earth measures flat by landmarks all over the world. Ball spinners are blind bullshitters who only know how to quote from their Bible, the state-mandated science textbook, and are willfully ignorant of anything contrary to their Bible. This has a weird mix here because he's saying that the Bible supports a globe earth while at the same time, there are a lot of flat earth Bible people in the flat earth movement. So I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me here, but I do have to remark on your witty wordplay there with ball spinners or blind bullshitters. Like, that was really good wordplay. Like, I don't know. Are you a Poe? Because I can't believe that a Poe came up with that. Or a real flat earther came up with that. I don't know. Maybe you got that from somebody that's a little bit more intelligent, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you think he's a Poe or if he just heard that from somewhere else. No way this guy came up with that shit. Who is this fat cuck shill? Fat cuck shill. A triple, like this gets triple points. This is a 3-point comment right here because you got fat cuck shill. You are now evolving to combine ad hominems into like different things. I would love to hear you come up with more combinations of different things. Not just like shill fat cuck or cuck shill fat. Or something like that. Like, actually come up with 3-word combinations that are insults, because I feel like that's the next evolution of the bullshit that you guys spill and the making no points. Which MF at the end is probably motherfucker, so you could probably say that this is like a 4 thing, but you really have to spell out the entire word in order for it to count. So you only get 3 points for this bullshit comment. Where did your proposed super intelligent mind come from?
Seriously, single-cell microbiology is too complicated to come about by itself. But my super intelligent creator can come out of nowhere?
I'm not exactly sure where Jaylene is coming from on this. Maybe this is a very pro, like evolution or me or anti-God, or not anti-God, but anti-religious stance, but it may also not be. I'm not exactly sure. Single-cell microbiology isn't too complex for it to come about naturally. Of course, it came about naturally, but the super intelligent creator wouldn't have been able to come about naturally. It's a special pleading argument. So I think Jaylene is actually in the pro here, the pro evolution side. So I don't think that this isn't going to be in the actual list of things, because I think that this person is actually in support of evolution and arguing against the guy in the commentary, which actually we're going to be seeing this guy on Monday. He is actually going to be coming on the show. I'm going to have him on here. We're going to have a talk. So Monday's show, we'll be talking live with a Christian. So tune in for that.
Same-sex marriage is a grave sin. Yep.
This comment might as well have said,
here's a YouTube's video. I hate fucking homosexuals. And I also hate my own dick, and I hate thinking about a guy sucking on my dick, and it's just gross, and I hate the thought about it, so nobody should be able to fucking do it, because everybody has to conform to what I fucking want. What I want is ass and titties.
that's not me saying it. That's obviously what I think this guy probably would say.
Wow, you sound uneducated in scripture. Try to research the words you use before using them. This video simply demonstrates your ideas as you yourself state at your conclusion. For a serious look at history of the early church, see historyoftheearlychurch.wordpress.com episode index.
This is one of my mythicist type videos, which I'm actually going to be doing a very long series possibly on the Mike Winger and Mike Lacona, the Mike Squared discussion that recently happened. So be on the lookout for that. But on this one, I'm saying that Ignatius of Antioch actually has a different gospel or a different understanding of the life of Christ than the gospels that we have now. Because in his particular version of events, nobody knew about Jesus while he was on earth, and nobody actually knew about him until he resurrected. This is the same kind of gospel that Paul was preaching, that nobody knew about Jesus until he was resurrected. He appeared to Paul. And he appeared to other people too, in hallucinations or whatever. The fact is that Ignatius of Antioch was actually using a gospel or some kind of story closer to Paul's version of the story rather than the actual gospels that we have in the New Testament. And for this person to say that I'm uneducated in scripture, I don't know, bud. I would love to be able to take you on in a theology discussion, because I'm fairly certain I know way more about the history of the Bible and your own theology than probably you do.
You stupid!
I don't know what else to put here.
Goddamn motherfucker, why do you have to challenge my beliefs? I'm gonna explode on you. Still waiting for you guys to make a video making fun of Native American beliefs.
The fuck? Why would I make fun of Native American beliefs? Why do I have to attack every single belief out there? For one thing, there's not a Native American on YouTube that is levying the type of bullshit rhetoric that Christians do or flat earthers do or any of these other bigger groups that feel like pushing their beliefs on other people. So you find me a Native American that gets on camera and he's like, now listen up, all you whiteys. You've got to believe in my particular faith right now, or else you will. Honestly, I don't know what happens in Native American beliefs. I should really look it up. It would probably be very interesting. I don't know what happens in that case, but the point is that there are no Native Americans doing that shit.
Why? For over 10 years now, many people, including physicists, astrophysicists, college students, both current and post-grad, have been asking NASA and more recently SpaceX to mount HD cameras on or inside their rocket launches and give us a continuous live footage. Do they refuse to do this?
Well, no, actually, there's actual live feeds that go on during rocket launches and everything like that. Like, they're not like HD cameras, I don't think. I mean, I don't know the specifications for the cameras, but there are cameras actually on the rockets and everything like that. Like, there was a camera on the Starman. There was cameras on the outside of the rockets. That's how you got that beautiful shot of the payload, dismantling and showing the Starman, and they had that really great intro with that song that was playing. I believe it was just Starman by David Bowie. Maybe I know it was a David Bowie song. Anyways, but yeah, so there are cameras up there. So I don't know what you mean by people have been begging them to do this because we already put cameras on there. Maybe they're not HD, and that's your problem.
This would not be expensive, and our tax dollars pay for NASA. SpaceX also receives government subsidies. Again, our tax dollars. Please answer the question. I'd love to read the excuses.
Okay, so the research and development that goes into these rockets and these new technologies costs a whole lot of fucking money. And so they use that money that they either get from the government or that the government spends on research and development into these technologies. Now, true, it doesn't cost a lot to put cameras on these rockets, but we're already putting fucking cameras on the goddamn rockets.
In Psalm 14, verse 1, it says, "The fool has said in his heart, there is no God." Notice it doesn't say the brilliant biologist has said in his heart, there is no God. Or the mesmerizing mathematician has said in his heart, there is no God. Or the scholarly scientist has said in his heart, there is no God. It says the fool. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
Okay, well, I would say that your particular God, the Christian version of God, considering you're quoting the Bible here, quoting biblical scripture, I would say that that particular God definitely doesn't exist. I'm totally Gnostic about that. I can say that with like 99% certainty. But what about a God in general, this general idea, like a deistic God, just a God that's out there not playing with his dick. Let's just say God is sitting outside of reality playing with his dick. I don't know if that's true or not, so I remain agnostic on that issue. So I don't know if that's the situation, if there actually is a God out there. So I'm not saying a God definitely doesn't exist. I'm just saying I don't believe in your God or in a God in general. Now, also, it's very demeaning to call us the fool, the people that don't believe your particular bullshit. I tried to get you to believe in the Loch Ness Monster, that it has a leprechaun riding on its back with a flying Pegasus at its side that's carrying a unicorn. Wouldn't you want some evidence for this? Like, wouldn't you want me to prove that to you? I would think that you would want that, and if the evidence wasn't good enough, like if I just handed you a fucking book that talked about it, would that convince you? No. It doesn't convince me either. You can't just hand me a bunch of fucking Bible verses and expect me to believe in the bullshit that the Bible spouts. This is from Bitcoin miners.
Sun is Mazda's focal point of light. Sun is daughter of God. All religions are fake. They copy the Zoroastrian. Wake up, guys. We decoded everything. Follow Search John Persian. The universe is flat. We are inside a giant tube. Hashtag cosmic egg. Hashtag flat universe. Follow me now. Hashtag something in Arabic. Gyroscope. Search. Secret. FE Society.
Secret? Really? I have no idea what he's trying to tell me other than the sun is Mazda's focal point? Like, are you talking about the car manufacturer? Or is there like some kind of deity out there that's called Mazda? I don't know. It's going to be a fun today I learned when I look it up. But also the sun is daughter of God. So why is the sun the focal point, but it's also the daughter of God? No, not all religions steal from Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism has a lot of components to it, and there have been some borrowed elements, like in Christianity and Judaism and everything like that. There are a lot of borrowed parts in it, but that doesn't mean that they were directly copied off of it. It just means that they were following sort of a pattern or something like that. So, and the rest of it, I don't know what he means by a fucking tube, a cosmic egg, whatever the fuck that says in Arabic. I don't know.
The moon landing video fake landing equal real how? You say it's all explained in 8 minutes.
And then a YouTube link.
5D chess and you.
What? What does 5D chess have to do? What is 5D chess? I have no fucking clue.
Flat Earth is not true. God is still proven. Liars everywhere still. All your answers in 8 minutes.
Interesting. You know, Josh, I may have to go back to that video and see what it is. If it's just like a bunch of pictures with words on them, with some kind of like computerized narrator on it, I'm not going to want to pay attention to that. Put together a decent fucking video and I'll watch it. But also, YouTube videos aren't going to prove anything. I don't expect my YouTube videos to prove anything. That's why I include informational links down in the description so that you can go and you can look at the information for yourself. I wouldn't give a YouTube video as a piece of proof unless it's visual proof. Unless there's like some kind of visual proof that's in it or a video of an experiment that shows the experimentation results. That's the only reason why I would give a YouTube video. And then finally, why you are an idiot.
Yes, it's true. The moon debunks the globe 100%.
Well, why you're an idiot, I challenge you to come on Saturday Night Fights on Non Sequitur and defend your position. It'll be fun to talk with you why you're an idiot. I mean, we would have fun. That's it for the comments today. I appreciate everyone that's here listening, watching, you. I see you in the back. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you will, please go down below, leave me a comment. While you're down there, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Skeptic Mafia, and don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens. If I tried to get you to believe there was a masturbating, I don't know why I keep going back to that. Secret!